Why doesn't something always doesn't want to work? Hey. Guess let's give this game a try. Or maybe find the right places, the heart, throw no primitive or trendings, there's no wrong directions. Fresh perspectives and new beginnings. It's a love story. Why do I doubt that?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
No.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Sucks to be them. The world? What are you talking about? I've considered that maybe the only reason she's in the world is because she's locked up. Fair point. Kill the princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can someone else do it? We're not doing this? Have you considered that maybe it's okay? Well, fair?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an
People
end
are
to
overrated? How can a princess locked away in the basement in the world? If you don't tell me why she's danger, I'm not gonna kill her. Have any evidence to back this up? Consider that maybe the only reason she's locked up in the world. Yeah, okay, that's doing that. This thing's kind of dark and okay.
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
No.
Don't linger on the specifics. There's a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Oh, I probably should check if audio's actually going through. Okay. That's a yes. Can you minimize? Because she's locked
While
up?
I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Sucks for you?
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Kind of an oxymoron?
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
No.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use
Yes, but
arguing
who am I?
semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
How many of they hit?
Does it? Are you
Yes.
a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
No.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
I do?
I mean, maybe some people do. Nihilists, or very, very evil people.
He.
Surely you're not one of those.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, if only that were the case. But I don't make the rules. I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far. But unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did. Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Giggity.
Then each and every one of us is doomed.
Say Loki.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Not much of a choice.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
What if I don't want to do it right?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot
Hey,
filtering
vegan.
from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Happy Valentine's Day? Hey.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
No.
It's hypnotizing.
Hey.
It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Well, I guess we're gonna end the world.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
No.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Happy 8 months, cute
There's a
slime
heavy
girl.
chain around her
Hey.
wrist, binding her to the far
Thank you,
wall of the
Kosher.
basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Magic?
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
I think you definitely chose the wrong person.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Okay. Man, milkshake things with the pussy yard. Sorry.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end. You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
No.
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Hey, Numiplex. Numiplex? No.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Devil, whoever locks princess down here. With they legend. Any other ideas? I'm gonna check upstairs.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Got yells? Just too scared though. I'm sorry. Okay, Nemi. Is it Nemi or Mimi? Or does it matter? Smells cozy. Hey.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
One good rule is a good one. Oh, do you say that to a princess? Okay, Nemi. Hey.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding in.
Bitch. I wrapped it. I'm doing okay so far. Voice sounds a bit weird, but take some food medicine real fast. That stuff's nasty. Okay, probably should do the thing. And such. I was very super lesbian. Hey. You probably should took the knife before coming down. Hey.
Is someone else here?
Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Hey, Midnight. Hey.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
Chia?
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
I could break your wrist. I guess you want to be Saw movies?
She barely hesitates before
Nom.
raising her arm to her mouth. Her
Okay,
teeth
that escalated
tearing
rather
through her
fast.
limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
You think you would have gone lower to the wrist?
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Says you?
Fine.
Hey.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Just love how her eyes are drawn. And I love how there's now blood on the little pointer.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
There's some nonchalance for you.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything?
Hey.
It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Nope.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Try and stop me.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Bitch.
Watch me.
What are you doing?
Stop.
Hey, Daiga.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Life is overrated.
The blade. Move the blade.
No.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you.
What is with
and
my
takes
arm?
the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
Whatever I want.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Aww. I want to go with her.
She
Stab.
plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Okay, Rufus. Nah.
Oh no. I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Well, the two of us are not everyone.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
Stabby, stab, stab.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Give me the knife, I'll do it myself. Do I need stab wounds?
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound. It won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
No.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world. It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Huh.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all
Four of us?
assassination attempts you've got in the works. We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Yep.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
True.
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. You were the one who did us in, villain. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price. I beg to differ. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that Whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations.
Hmm.
Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
No.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
True?
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
True? Multiverse theory's a bitch?
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Huh? Sucks to be them.
She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme. Convoluted? I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone. That's right, you can't stop all of us. We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last thing anyone does. Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with? You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all our sakes that you make the right call. Just be quick about it. People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
But the devil's in the details?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this.
Hey, Ninja.
It's because you're special.
Hey.
You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are.
No.
Oh, I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
Okay, that sounds a little patronizing.
Calling us special isn't going to make us friends, even if it did feel nice. Oh, believe me, the last thing I want is for you and I to be friends. But I'm a professional, and I'm not going to let my dislike for you get in the way of helping you save the world. I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us.
No.
I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
No.
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you. Maybe it's her beauty that threatens the world.
No.
Sure, it's her beauty. Why not? And before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out. It's unfortunate, I know, but it's just the way it is. Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin. a warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
Which one, both?
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead. The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant. Its stone walls,
That's very
draped
different
in
area.
threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Also kind of like a mirror here.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Very different.
Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time around.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. Stop letting yourself get distracted.
Ooh, what's that?
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here.
In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror. Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
No. Hey, man. Hey.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Hey, Damo. Hey. Right.
But it was there a second ago.
And now it's gone. Pity. We
How
could
are
have
you
a feather
doing,
out of
Else?
place, and now we'll never
I'm
know.
doing okay. How are you?
Gallantly sweep
I'm
her
doing
off her
fine.
feet
Your
and
your
get a
your
feather out of
clown's a
place.
bit more pink than normal.
Well, it's Valentine's Day.
Oh, I guess it's true. That's
Hey.
Sorry, I blanked that reality out of my mind. No clue why. I don't know why I would blank that something like that out of my
Yeah.
mind.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real fast.
Alright, I'll
Derby.
keep you entertained. I
Yeah.
totally won't take over the world.
Chaos.
No, I do not cause chaos, chat, do I? How is chat doing today? Things your chat's going well. Also, I'm cooking myself a fry-up tonight, so I'm going to be in a happy mode. You're back?
Yeah.
Chat was awfully quiet for some reason. I don't know why. Chat was I don't think
Speaking?
chat's working anymore. Next person that talks in else's chat gets a cookie.
Hey.
Else wins. Else gets the cookie.
Hey.
There you go, Else.
Being distracted by Wi-Fi? Fair enough.
That's fair.
Have you played this game before?
Nope.
Well, this is my first playthrough of it as well. And basically we are hit like a time loop. The narrator's telling us to kill the princess that's stuck in the basement here.
Wait a second.
I've seen you
Is
play
this
before?
the game I think it is, or is this a completely different game? If it's the game I'm thinking of, I know the ending, and I
Oh, I
won't
think
spoil
there's
the
several
ending.
endings. Yeah.
Okay, then it's not the one I'm thinking it
Okay.
is.
I think you're thinking of Coffin. Or-
No, I'm thinking of one where you have to. So you technically go forward in time, but it turns out that you weren't the hero. You was the villain trying to steal the princess, and the guy
Oh.
that was trying to steal the princess was actually the good guy.
No, that's Bastion. Not Bastion. Yeah, Bastion.
I
Yeah,
can't
different
remember what it is.
game.
I know the animations and stuff.
True. This is our second time loop. When we went down there, we didn't take the knife. They locked us in the basement. She ripped her arm off.
That sounds
And
about
then
right.
the narrator took control of her body to try and stab her. She took the knife from us and stabbed us.
Ah.
And now I have a third voice in my head. I'm the voice of the hero. The voice of the smitten is technically the voice of my past self. And the narrator as well as the narrator. The first cabin was like a dingy abandoned cabin. Here it's almost like a tower. There used to be a mirror, but it kind of disappeared. Okay, we're gonna take the knife this time. Since we tried to go back for it last time, but then they locked us in.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword.
Okay, go
That
pass
way
it.
she'll know
Okay,
we
bye,
can defend
Nemi.
her from her enemies.
Bye,
Should I take care of
Nymphy.
yourself?
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us again.
Hey.
There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
I just love how her eyes are drawn.
The door to the basement
Yeah, this is
creaks open,
completely
revealing
different.
An intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
I'll consider myself manipulated.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Now there's
There's
like
a
a...
heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
I went to pick up my nephew today, by the way.
Hey. How are they doing?
One of them had been sent home early.
Aww.
I guess I can mention it because I'm over the age of 18. He said the word cunt.
Yeah.
At a preschool.
No.
Yeah, not a good thing. And then my mum asked me today, hey, do you know any games that Leon would play, which is my sister's partner, that would have the word cunt in? And I'm like, without looking at a list, no. And then, okay, I'm going to say this, chat, because chat will laugh at this. Ready, chat? So, I Googled list of games with the word cunt in. Would you like to guess what the last one was on the list?
Roblox?
It is a game that you would not believe, but it's a game that you would probably have heard at least if you are a Pokemon fan.
Which one?
Pokemon Channel. Some reason this list, like, let me see if I can find the list again. I'm gonna see my history. There's my history. Wait, that's my history downloads.
One minute.
Right, let me see if I can find this list again. Because you guys go, like, weird for this list. Right. So this is fan-made. I want to point this. This is a fan-made list. Right?
Yeah.
Right, it goes Grand Theft Auto. San Andreas. Makes sense. Grand Theft Auto 4. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Roly Polies Naku Yaku. I don't know what that game is.
No.
Not the point. Let's ignore that game because it doesn't even have an image. The Darkness. Okay, looks 18 plus. Yeah, makes sense. Saints Row 2. Makes sense. Saint Rose 4, How the Saints Saved Christmas. Makes sense. They're 18 plus games. The Getaway. And then just Pokemon Channel.
Do you own a copy of Pokemon Channel?
I do, and I want to find out where the fuck that word is. I don't like swearing, but I'm like...
Research purposes?
But do you know how hard it is to play the game? You can't keep it as a VOD because you can't watch the video.
So it's half my vocabulary too?
It's not. It's more that it's Pokemon Channel of all games, right?
True.
It's not any other game. And it's games that where the word cunt is used.
What? Imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words,
Like,
but surely she can hear mine.
do you see my, like...
Yeah. Oh wait, have you seen my other model? Or... One moment.
I see that you're in slime mode with the M on your head. I also love how you are slowly taking over your own channel. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 versions of you on the stream.
Yay!
Really?
Yeah!
Did you get it custom made?
No. Well, I got it custom colored.
Okay. Oh my god. Guys, save Else.
Blah.
The thing is, now we can't even look up her skirt no more. No! I mean, what?
I never had a skirt before. Literally none of my models have it.
That's what I mean, though.
I mean, you can try. Blah.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I
Hey.
was so worried you
Gonna
would
stay?
be back.
No. She remembers?
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us.
Hey, Dazu.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was
Hey.
self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to
Head
oblivion.
pats for the
Hmm.
cute.
I really
Mm.
hoped I'd be the first, but
I don't think it
Time
has.
is done.
Yeah, I don't think this model has
you have a
head
chance
pads
to
on
get
it.
right this time.
Yeah, I haven't fully integrated it.
Points. Oh well.
1 minute.
Also, I'm happy that Takashi hasn't showed up for his milk yet.
No.
You need to chuck a master ball at it. If you want to catch the cutie, you need to chuck the master ball at it. Red slash.
No.
And then we just see a big model of us.
Okay, 1 moment. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't need a master ball.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must
Check,
chase
check,
our
check,
heroic
check,
and
okay.
romantic destiny that
No.
I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
No. Don't get the rice cookie?
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
No. Did you try to explain it? No. Did you? Wait, do I have a jar? Sounds like something have Alice? No. No.
I was gonna say. Oh, we've put Elsa in a jar.
Not it? No. What's that? No. You was da, 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 da. Okay, do we explain stuff to her or just try to rescue her?
Does this work?
Huh? Ah! Why are you throwing cookies out of a jar?
I'm trying to get them into the jar.
Wait, I can do that?
I was trying to get them into the jar so so we fill the jar with cookies. So then you can eat them to grow bigger.
Ah! Here's a red cookie.
There you go, a single cookie. We filled the
Hmm.
jar with cookies. Happy, chat?
Hmm.
Is chat happy now?
No.
Chat's never happy.
What, isn't enough?
Look, we don't want to push Elsie's computer to the point of explosion.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
Need something? 1 moment. You have eggnog? I mean, we have a Mikan?
Oh yeah, so else. You
Yeah.
know, I've been talking about a specific situation that's been happening, and I haven't sent you all the details yet. and
Yeah.
everything. So I watched. So someone had made a music video, right?
Uh-huh.
No, they didn't make a music video, but
Ta-da.
they
It's
found
ta-da.
out.
Hmm?
They found out that one of these songs from not Hello Boss. What's the other one? No, it is Hello. Is it
Husband.
Hello Boss or Husband?
There's-
No, it's the one that's not from TV. The one that's on YouTube.
Hell of a ball?
Hello Boss.
Uh-huh.
Right? There's a song from there who the Doki Bird singer should sing just because it is basically what she is told the company to do.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you,
I
that was
want
the
to
song.
say fuck
It is
you.
hilarious. It's hilarious with the acknowledgement of what
Mhm.
has happened to the thing.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you haven't heard anything about it.
I've seen a few thumbnail things, but I haven't actually watched any of the videos.
Yeah, it's a big situation, and it's getting worse.
Mm-hmm. People are saying it's going to be the end of Niji Sanchi. At least one of their branches.
They're losing so much money, which is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, the best thing is they've lost, I think, 16-17% of their stock.
Drum and stuff? Uh-huh.
So,
That's
drama
You
and
like
stuff,
to feel
yeah.
your best, and that's all that
We're not
matters.
talking about the drama, we're just talking, like, out the result of the drama,
took that,
basically.
right.
And what
Was
a lot of
an
people have
extent.
noticed and stuff like that.
Almost
It's just,
unsettling extent, actually.
it's interesting. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
She's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what?
Like,
She doesn't. It's no one else like me.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
oh my god, that's so true. So,
I'm okay with
I
whatever
was
you
watching a
think,
video
but
of someone
you can't
joking
have
around
that
of like,
fun.
who's the first Pokemon? Right?
Uh-huh.
Someone pointed out to me that it's probably Dialga or Celebi.
No. Because
No, no,
neither
no,
this
hear me out.
time.
They have the power of time travel, correct?
Yeah.
Could they not theoretically time travel?
What video? I mean, they
Time
could,
travel?
but Arceus exists
To be-
before the concepts of time and
No, no, no.
space.
No, because Arceus hatched from an egg.
True.
So there must be time if Arceus hatched from an egg, meaning technically... What does chat think?
That was overthinking. No.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip
I'm
her
overthinking.
right out with
It's
no
a
harm
it's a
done.
Pokemon short that I just found. Okay.
Interesting.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
No.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
He.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
She seems fine to me.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll...
You'll what? Take over our body
Do
and
do
force us to try
do
and
do
kill her?
do do. Oh my god, I drew badly. I'm playing some magic.
Yes.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
Try me?
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Oh my god, I'm drawing so badly.
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings.
My fingers make me
shouldn't have
think
worked.
about Adam Costello. True.
Damn. We're doomed.
Well, you're doomed.
Do, 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 do,
So are we
do,
losers?
do, do, do,
Are we the
do.
dragon?
I can't believe it. I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers
Hey.
you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. Are you sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and
What
your
is happening?
pristine blade is
Then
buried
neither
in her
of you
back.
is really good.
Everyone out there is saved.
By me, you, or the Pokemon that get to just making us have to kill them. True. This made the dragon.
Is that a threat?
You know what we'll do if you try it.
You're going to regret this.
Always. Boopa.
What do we do now?
Let me guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
I want to end the world.
You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to
Throwing
leave.
raspberries for
And
chat.
I think
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection.
Close the game. World is ended. No.
No.
She shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
In the world. I want you to tell me what you want to do.
You want to tell me what I want to tell you? You want to tell me what I want to tell
You
you?
want to end the world?
I don't know. I was trying to sing a song. I was terrible. I know.
Now just straighten out the options.
Oh. Do you know what I just read? I had it half open and I just read explore the body and I'm like, and then realized it's exploit.
Are you seriously asking her that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Maybe. Tell me what you want, but you really want.
Yeah, that's the song I was trying to think of.
World sucks if people are the plague. I hope you. Yay!
I can't believe the entire world has been left in the hands of a misanthrope.
Well, that's me, Mrs. Misanthropy.
Okay.
Yay!
Then that's what we'll do when we leave.
Okay, so whatever we do next, we should not let her out.
Oh,
She
that's
can't just want to make us
that's
happy.
not nice. So one of my friends. So one of my friends is like, her partner isn't happy because she's been busy with other things recently.
Yeah.
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so
I'm just
of course
messaging
she'd
her.
want the same for us.
So he so it's Valentine's Day. And obviously the partner. She goes, the partner's unhappy. That's not the problem because she's been busy. And then he goes, he didn't even get me a Valentine's present and then told me that he didn't, so he doesn't think he deserves to give her a present. Which I'm just like, dude, she's your girlfriend. Like, treat her with freaking respect. Right? Like, yeah, this is a PDA message to all you guys out there who have partners. Treat your girls with respect, please, or your partners with respect.
That sounds...
As the princess takes your hand in hers, you let your blade tumble uselessly to the floor.
Otherwise, no
With
offense,
it
you don't deserve
crumbles
anyone.
The last hope for the entire world.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
Wow! She painted him a jar full of pieces of paper with 365 reasons why he loves him, and he just said, I got you nothing. That just... so rude.
The choice has been made, and this is
She
how
got you a gift that is
You don't have to mope
custom
about it.
made.
I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
I'm gonna give her a hug.
You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door swings in your face and the
Bitch.
lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Donna, did you narrate this yet?
Okay. Yeah.
Narrated
let's
what
do it.
mess?
The game.
Oh, if you want me to voice any of the characters, just if chat wants me to, just tell me the lines and I will.
No,
Sorry, I don't really have your stream open
it's all
because
narrated.
I have over 30 tabs open right now. Don't mind me.
Well, the narrator is basically trying to cockblock us.
Ah, I see. So
Or
it sounds
just
like
being a
any
pain.
any
Yeah.
husband.
And
not
he's
husband,
British?
Every father. He's British. You're telling me all these British men sound the same to you, Rad Slash? Is that what I'm hearing? Are you saying all the British men speak the same?
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you
So
and the princess
disappointed
place
in
your
you.
hands on the door together. Blech.
Yeah.
And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
I told you our love was insurmountable.
You and the princess make your way upstairs, her freedom and the world's ruin are just a few moments away. If you don't mind, I'm going to fix myself a drink before you ruin everything. If I'm about to see the end of the world, I'd rather not see it soon.
We drove the narrator to drink.
Yeah, it's weird, right? British people have this weird accent where there's one accent down below, and then when you get in the middle, then it's like a broad of like just a little bit lower pitch of it. And then when you go up higher, it turns into the high pitch again that was at the below. It's just like this middle is like, I am not going to stand for the higher pitch voice.
Hey.
I am just above the middle, by the way, for people who want to know. I am a more down-to-earth, not high-speaking voice. That's where all the smart asses come from.
Since today to do something when we're done, but we'll play a little bit more of this before switching over to something else.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Yay!
A happy ending at last.
Yes, he does. I believe he lives higher up
Did
than
it.
my
What should we do
area.
now?
I believe. I've seen him in IRL, by the way. I've seen him IRL,
Where
and he
did
was a cool
everything
guy.
go? Where did he go?
Actually,
is he
I
gone?
think somewhere I even have a card
Noticed.
signed
That was
up from him.
busy
Pokemon card from him. There was like 4 of them, and I can't remember the 4 people.
Cool. Is being happy supposed to be
Ace
so
Trainer
cool?
Liam, Dorko, Rabbit Luigi,
Our feathers, pluck them all and weave her a coat
Birdkeeper
of red
Toby!
princess.
No. The fuck? Chance to make the jacket something has taken. Why something else in her place?
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Her purposes?
Is that a... Look. Why is it here? Why now? I'm begging you, don't do this.
No. That's my own voice?
This doesn't feel right.
Wait.
It feels
Someone talk about me?
final.
No. The voice talked about the feathers and silly face, the feather. Yeah.
Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
Voices feel small and distant as you approach. Reach for it, it's gone, but the mirror remains. Time you see what's in it. It's you. This place is empty. It's quiet here. Okay, there's no cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel. Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose. I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you? Thoughts without connections, a dim and nascent network. I wish to be more. I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks. I know only that they are. How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Good point.
Wait a second, why is the princess becoming a big little angel?
Something took
Well,
over her
here's
body.
depending on how you think about it.
Too.
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you. She is part of me, and part of me is her. You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends? You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us. I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free. Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole,
No.
and perhaps then
Hey, devil.
And it just chucked balls at your head instead. How about that? But yeah, hi devil.
more than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
I think she got it, devil. I think she got it.
Hey.
Everything, until we meet again. I have not lived, I am not afraid to die. You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
How's the cookie? Yay!
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated. She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Aww. Brownies. Brownies? Definitely brownies?
You won't.
Rocks fall, everyone dies? Never back to chapter 1?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the bed you're here to slay her. Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
No.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and... Do you even know where you're going?
Away from here?
Els always eats
I
cookies.
suppose you just quietly continue down
See,
the
the
path away
devil.
from
You need to realize the reason why Els eats
Good.
cookies
what we're being
is that
asked to
Els
do
loves
is
milk.
better
Milk
sort
and
out
cookies,
this whole
like-
situation that takes
Am I wrong?
Yes.
Els?
No.
Yeah. See.
Ignore that
See, I'm
annoying
right.
voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path...
Well, Kirby
Also
books say
leads
it's
to the
something
cabin.
else.
How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all. You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
Yep.
It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Els doesn't give milk.
When I say
Els just likes
everyone,
drinking.
everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess. And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too. So if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really in your best interests as well.
Even does milk is It depends how determined you are. And I guess the type of slime.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Careful.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're
Always
making
have
the
choice.
wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to
A lot of
realize that
cabins?
those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. an infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Wait, what's going on?
You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
Hmm.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long.
Well, the problem is, Devil, they're made out of metal. They're not skin, they're metal. Like, you're gonna have to, do like, do something like the Hulk, and you're gonna have to, like, basically crush him into a can. Like, that's
You're on a path.
Elsa doesn't want to be crushed.
And at the end of that path, you're here to slay her.
I think Elsie's the dominant, not the sub.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals.
So I
The fate
have
of the
baby
world is at
speaking.
risk right now. The life of a mere princess
Princess?
should stop you from saving us all.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
No.
I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking.
The contrarian?
Captive audience.
Hey. Sounds accepted?
The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off.
Nice caveat.
The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task.
Challenge accepted. So mean to poor little Els. What did Els do to us?
No.
What are you talking
Els has
about?
given us nothing but love, care, and
Makes sense
dedication.
if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess. Oh, that's clever! A little boring, though. It's extremely boring. Can we really do that? Can we really just do nothing?
Try me.
No, you can't just do nothing. You have to do something.
No.
Alright, so it's decided. Even if it's boring, we're going to do nothing. Forever. Congratulations.
Hey.
You continue to waste everyone's time and do nothing. Wait, can you still hear me? Who's getting...
What is that weird feeling? It's like I'm barely even here anymore.
Well, it's not nothing, that's for sure. Does that mean we messed up?
Well, it's just a matter of place, textures, nothing. Dull and quiet again. What was in empty spaces? Oh yeah, now that there's no princess, then they affect us, I guess? Unfinished. Close the glass surface of your soul. Full of you, unless you don't bring me more gifts. And against your will, no, you can't go back. Nothing there. Broken and beyond repair, we must leave something new. And fingers is only so much thread. Please do not waste it. Your only salvation.
You're on a path in that you're here to You make your way up the short path. The interior of the cabin is almost the blade is your... You take the blade. The door to the... Her voice.
Who's there?
Sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. Good.
Oh, that's
Still listening to
funny.
reason.
I'm playing some magic right now. Someone goes, haha, you're playing a board wipe that'll deal damage to my creature? I'll give it pro red. And the person's like, okay. No player goes,
Bringing her to the far wall.
destroy target creature? So the protection does nothing.
She's so coldly
Sorry.
beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm cooking my own tea tonight.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it. She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Do you?
Well, what about the cancer? Chill?
So, you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking. Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here. Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door... Is someone else here? You try the door, you're here. You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here. The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happened. Against your better judgment, you cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your... How is she so composed?
Thank you.
No, we won't have any of that. As the princess of... Wait, this isn't fair. Watch me.
So you hear this?
You bring the blade down
No.
and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. Okay. There's no going back now. Though the blade left a deep gash in her shoulder, she barely so much as flinches, turning around to stare at you incredulously.
Are you serious?
No.
I don't know what came over you, but if we're doing this, I guess I'll have to kill you.
I mean, you're gonna kill me anyway?
Do you think I need both of my arms to do that? I can beat you to death with one. But I don't have to tell you that. I'll go ahead and show you.
As the blade falls from your trembling hands, the princess rears back, readying a bone shatter. You fall to your knees, barely able to process the ringing in your ears before she hits you again. Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you. If we're lucky, the wound you manage to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she gets out.
No. I'm gonna use the restroom again. BRB.
Alright. I'll keep chat entertained. Alright, chat. What I need you to do is remember to love yourself. Never forget that you should love yourself 24/7, okay? I hope chat is listening here. I have my eyes on you, naughty critters.
What was that about never?
Oh, did someone say never?
To even try
Tazu, we need to punish them. I told them to love themselves, and they said never.
Pushes you down to the ground.
Steppies?
Falls to your feet, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight fall
You need
could
to love
possibly
yourself.
possess. It can't just end like this, right? I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path. You're here to. I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, if he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again. She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself. A warning. Before you go, she will lie. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter.
Oh, but I didn't wanna.
Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible.
Someone's being a little
Please
menace in your
try to
chat.
ignore
So
the
Yeah.
dangerous
Or just
knuckleheads
toss
and
it.
focus on saving
Yeah.
the world. Let's not make
so
this harder
rude
than it
being a
has to be.
menace in being a menace in chat. What are we going to do with them, chat?
Nothing.
That's what you want.
Okay.
I guess I don't have a say here.
Boop them.
Boop them.
Hey.
I think they need bonking.
Hey, Charizard.
Hi,
The
Charizard.
interior of the
That's
cabin is larger
very
and more
different.
grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small. You walk up to the wall next to the bait. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Hmm.
You reach forward and rub your hand.
Well,
against
that's
the
an interesting
hand, so
post.
it's lucky. Some things are better left.
I'm gonna send you a picture of this tweet.
You take the blade from the altar.
Alright,
It would be
let me
difficult
copy
to
the
slay
tweet.
princess and save the
So
world.
this tweet just showed up on my feed,
Okay.
and I know you're bisexual, so.
The
Oh,
doors
did
of
that not
basement
work?
creaks
Do I have to do
open,
this now?
revealing a spiral staircase.
Here.
Its
Click it
steps almost
to
as deep as
loading.
you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below.
There's a way to make it
Nice.
so it shows
For a
up.
moment, you almost
saw it?
feel at
Yeah.
ease.
Yeah. Nice.
Definitely much different castle.
This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the prince, her booming voice rolls up.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess. Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor.
Hey, Doc. Happy Valentine's Day.
But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
I'm doing good.
Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Hey.
Kneel.
Thank you, Doc.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
Doc says hi, Tano.
Hi, Doc. Sorry, I'm playing some Magic the Gathering at the same time. I am not a cookie. I'm a Malwal eating a cookie.
The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. I can only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson.
Don't stab her.
You are the only one who can deal with her. And if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she? And you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it? He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her? Okay, first things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
Yep.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I
The
guess
princess,
there's
I
not much
thought
else
you
for
was
me to
persuading the
say.
princess. I mean, we did it. Well, we tried that once.
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
Narrator doesn't really help us. Are we having good Valentine's Day, Dr. Wolf?
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me.
Gonna work it. Yeah. Well, hopefully your day goes well. And thank you for the follow. Sadly, I just got done from my work.
Is that a person? No.
Work
it
is
used
important.
to be a person.
Hey.
It's something different now. An echo.
You too.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
Hey. I think we killed the narrator.
A shriveling
We killed an
little
narrator?
worm
Sounds about
stretched
right.
beyond its limits, trying
They
to
cock blast
control
us
things
so
we
many
can't
times.
Understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Ha.
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
She's now the narrator.
Oh, she's now the narrator. Oh, that's not good.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
Huh. Reality manipulation?
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon her.
All the pronouns are backwards? Yay. Narrator talks in third person, she talks in first person?
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us
Yay.
to leave.
We unlock the simp ending? And that part.
Sounds about right. She is hot. You know, we
Mhm.
can't really even blame her for it.
She's gone. And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Well, at least we found 2 fragments of it.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. I don't want to look at us.
So technically, we gotta find different ways for her to leave the tower, the cabin. I'm unsure how many different fragments there are.
Wait, is that my mum and dad bags?
The bloat? You've grown? Interesting. Quiet.
When I found you in the long quiet alone, I was terrified. What if you had decided to let me wither?
Back in a moment, I
But
just
your
need to do some
commitment
quickly.
now is final. Your
Okay,
ability
if
to
I'm
walk
not
the
here,
path of
then
mutual
I'm
annihilation
probably
is
gonna be
finished
here
with your
in the
return.
dual channel with Zen.
If you still wish to obliterate me, it will have to wait until I am
Oh, are you waiting to do Undertale?
No, I think I'm gonna do Hollow Knight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if that's the case, yeah, I'll like.
Okay.
If that's the case, that's the case. I
Well,
won't. I won't.
yeah.
Like,
After
I'll
he
still be
leaves, then he'll
looking,
come back.
so-
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
Mhm.
I shouldn't be too long, but at the same time, I don't know.
Fair.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again. Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, But every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same. Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward. With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am. What I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed.
Chocolate!
But in this moment,
Hey, Mikan.
all I want is to know myself and to know you.
My chocolate.
No,
What do you mean no?
it's not White Day.
Oh god damn it. Go with the Japanese holidays, I see.
Well, I mean, they have a card game about it.
Why is still unmuted?
Oh, he left? And I might be jumping to a different channel to play a game with Zen.
Okay, take care.
Okay. Well, I'm probably going to be streaming all day. And he has work later, so you can always jump back to see if I'm
I
here.
work 12 to 4, Shane. It's only 8:57 right now.
Fair.
Take care.
Hey.
Right.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me. Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets. Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread. This one is Dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart. Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you. The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before.
Hey, roleplay! It's going good so far?
I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence. If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you. I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Hey.
You're on a path in the woods, and
You can see this? You can see if Sin is free? You shabby boot?
I am back.
Hey.
I did hear Mikan, but I couldn't reply.
Yeah.
I heard something and realized I just forgot the telly.
Hey.
That was it.
Happy Valentine's sweet stuff.
Ah!
Did someone fiddle you? Hi, Alice. Did Alice give you a heart attack or something?
No. Cramps. Cramps.
Uh-oh. Chat.
Shit.
You gotta make a posture check. Quick, everyone. Posture checker. Make a stretch.
You okay now?
What's just snuck up on me?
Yeah, are you okay now, Els?
You good, hun?
Hey, Zen.
You sound like you had a panic attack. What happened?
My left leg just cramped up, and when I bent down, my stomach started cramping hard, and still is. The leg
Gotcha.
part's finished,
Okay.
but there's still something cramping around my stomach and down.
Yeah. Take your time, then. I recommend heading to the restroom. You're probably going to be throwing up in a bit. Can't start.
She's been twice, I believe, already.
Mm.
All the freaking days for this to happen?
Yeah. This is when the fun begins. You have people here, so take your time.
Try and get a drink. think I have some medicine downstairs, but I doubt I can make it to it.
You have anyone that you can ask or no?
My door's currently locked, so I can't.
And can you not text them? I know it sounds really weird of a waste of time, but I think if you're in that much pain, you might need to text them.
Let me think back for a sec. Try to stretch out.
See, I thought near the middle you was playing, but then realized that when Zen joined, I was like, oh, this is actually serious.
Understand. I don't know.
Was very not pleasant.
Doesn't sound like it was at all, no.
No. Leg parts. It's a little tender, but it's okay.
Right.
The chest is still been floated it.
I'm going to assume you've already had food and drank water, yes?
Yeah.
Right, so that's not the problem then.
Okay, I think it's past. Is everything still very, very tender?
I'm still gonna say take a break right quick, at least until things fix themselves. Until you feel 100%. Okay?
Okay.
We are here for you, Else. Remember that.
Hey. That was really not fun.
Yeah, but it's better that you recover for now rather than trying to push yourself past breaking point. Okay?
True.
You can always come back afterwards. There's still an entire day.
True. Shit. Not fun.
Yeah, but that's... Welcome to having a body. Please enjoy your stay and please understand that this is a very common thing that you've got experienced. So, hi! I'm Bonnie. A pleasure to meet you. You can punch me in the face, queen, whenever you're ready.
That just sounded like someone from Has Been Hotel or Hell of a Boss.
Not surprised. If my mic's fucking cutting out again, I'm gonna be very irritated.
No, it's fine.
It just really sounded like you was from Has Been Hotel for a moment.
Your standard announcer?
I'll be getting a new mic probably on either Friday or Tuesday, or Friday or Saturday. We'll see. But I need to get paid first to see how much money I have left.
Yeah.
But anyway, you take a break. I mean it. So whenever you get a chance, take a break. Come back in about an hour or so. Once you figure it out, everything is fine. Am I clear?
Okay.
This is our demand.
What if I fall asleep?
Then I'll wake you up afterwards.
Okay.
Remember, I can spam call you.
Yeah.
So, make sure that I'll call you in about 2 hours. If you're not up, I'm spam calling you, and you know I will spam call you.
Okay.
Right.
Do you need a target to raid, or are you just gonna finish straight?
Well, how many people are here?
14.
What? Yeah, I might as well raid someone. If he's
I have a target if you want.
Union this.
Alright, let me see if I've got any other targets. I have Sunny, I have Dorcas Dragon, and I have that's it. I have Dorcas Dragon and I have Sunny.
Thank you, Alice.
No, I'm not sure if she's an American speaker, so I can't do that.
True.
Which one would you like, Els? They're both playing Pokemon, but one's playing Scarlet and Violet, and one's playing Sword and Shield, I believe? Yeah, Sword and Shield.
I guess let's try them.
The Sword and Shield player?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I'll send you their Twitch.
Really sorry, Zen.
I am going to fuck you up.
Buy me dinner first?
I will. And I'm gonna fuck you up afterwards. Listen here, you little shit.
It hurts so
Don't
bad.
apologize. No, don't apologize for something you can't control. Apologize when it's something you can control. Shut the fuck up and understand that I care about you enough that I wouldn't be in this damn call if you weren't fucking cramping.
You need to understand that we care for you.
None of that shit.
Okay, let me get the name real fast. Copy.
Try massage some.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. And then when you just make sure you take care of yourself and we'll be over.
Okay. And yeah, I'm sorry for this. So much for a big thing.
Oh, never mind. The other person's actually doing a watch-a-thon, so this is actually a better raid target.
It's okay, take care of yourself.
The person you're raiding, so.
Okay. Bye, guys. Hopefully I'll feel better later and we'll do something.
Yeah, right. You take care of yourself, Else, okay? And Zen, please bully her if she doesn't.
Oh, you don't need to worry about that one.
Thank you. Right. Bye, guys.
Alright, see ya.
Bye.
I'm looking at you.
No.